Okay, you can see here on the opening set that our 4x4 interval from front to back is a little bit off. We want to make sure we have that adjusted. Side 1 looks pretty good. Side 2 looks a little smaller than 4 steps. So we'll have to adjust that. Keep those lines straight coming across. You can see the intervals getting weird there. Yeah, the rotation of the back square on side 2, that's going to have to clean up. Alright, sousaphone placement's a lot better, but some of our spacing's a little bit off back there. We'll have to watch that. Alright, we talked about that issue on the front there in the middle in class. Not sure what's going on back there with the sousaphone coming down there. Let's check that. Watch that line across the back. It's supposed to be straight. Got a little bit of a slant to it. Turn was much better. Yeah, there's that angle again, side 1. All right, triangles are coming together really nicely here. That's good. That's probably the best I've seen that side 2 triangle with brass all year long. Let's make sure it gets even better than that. Collapsing. That's getting better. I challenge you to see if you can make it even cleaner. Nice turn. That's getting better. Now, as this form collapses this week, you can really start to see the diagonals here. This is probably the best this is done. I'm glad that we're peaking coming into contest week. There, you got to square those corners. I've said that a lot this year, but it makes a difference. You can see it here, the rounding versus the squaring. Okay, in class from the other video, we saw that there were some spacing issues between circles, not necessarily people, but between circles. So you can see here how the middle circle looks like it's a little elongated to the left. Maybe clean that up, that might fix that spacing problem. Okay, a few other spacing issues between individuals. I know we had a couple holes. We'll just watch that. Okay, it takes a little while to develop, but boy, spreading those trombones back, moving that point over, that sure helps a lot. We can do a little better job of that. But even the shadows tell us it's better than it was last week. So good. Let's keep working in a positive direction. Okay, here for this closing move, we talked today about side 1, the end point of the back arc being back on the hash mark. If we fix that, I think that's going to fix a lot of those problems in the spacing. We got a few gaps that are larger. That might be the holes showing up that we had for that week. We'll see. All right, this is starting to develop pretty good. Okay, backfield. Remove, we can keep the line straighter just a little bit, but man, once it gets here, it hits pretty well. Everybody on the turn, and then explosion. Keep those instruments to the front sideline. That's really nice looking form, and it's going to be even nicer if we can clean it up just a little bit more. All the way over on the left, your interval's way too tight. It's supposed to be 4 steps front to back, so we'll have to watch that. You can see it all the way on the right too, a little bit tight. We'll have to watch that. Okay, we talked about the diagonals being off just a little bit. It doesn't look too terribly bad from the air right above, but the perception from down closer front was a little bit off. Not bad here, just that one on the right. Got a little elbow in it, but these are coming together nicely. We'll keep on working forward. That's good. All right, once again, this week in our heart down front, we have a diagonal instead of a curve. We talked about it in class. Got to fix that. Everything else not looking too bad. All right, here's that adjustment here in this form, bringing that down. We just got to watch our spacing there over to that point. Not bad at all. Ah, yep, there's our wrinkle in that long diagonal in the middle. We'll have to straighten that out. Once we get that and everybody's hitting, these things are starting to come together better. Just attention to detail. We can do it. Okay, as this form takes place, the curvilinear here between the drum line and the circle, over here on side 1, you can see that it's gapping back here in the middle of that. It needs to come down and back up, not a little ripple in there. So fix that. That's easy to do. Okay, now here's where this long line in the back is supposed to be 4 steps in front of the hash. You can see they're doing a better job. Still not quite straight, but better than it was last week. Okay, keeping the line straight. Long back line, you guys have the hash to dress to. Okay, that's your goal. There we are. Now we're dealing with straighter lines. That's pretty darn good. We just got to get the stylized step here right. Ankle to knee. Got to get that thing lined up. Try to keep these lines dressed straight. I know it's tough. You can do it. Turn 2, 3, 4. Keep them straight coming across. Here you can see all the way over on side 1. We just got a couple people out there. Gonna have to take some bigger steps to get back and over far enough. We missed back by about 4 steps and over by about 2. If we can fix that, that's going to make that better. Push forward, not bad. Have to make sure to keep these lines straight. We're going to clean this up this week. And then spread that out to the end. All right, now you can see what we need to do. Thanks for watching.